Hey, what's happening? What's happening, my Atlanta good folks and my Atlanta Falcon fans, Georgia Bulldog fans, Atlanta Hawks, Georgia Tech, the whole state of Georgia. We repping. Today is game day. Dirty Birds in the building. Rise up. But want to come on here and just talk to y'all for a minute, man. Yesterday was college football Saturday. Number two Georgia went down to Ole Miss, the number 16 Ole Miss, and lost 28-10. Um, I'm not gonna get into the stats or anything like that, but from an eye test, what I seen was that Georgia didn't have their best defensive front yesterday. Now I know that the weather, the rain and situation will probably kind of a factor, but at the same time, we came out, sacked Jackson Dart, um, got pressure on him, probably hit him about 2 times, one sack or whatever. But after that, man, when he left out the game and he came back in, it was a different story. I don't know what happened with they protection got better, but our defense just got weaker throughout the game. We couldn't get pressure to the quarterback, and they were making big 20-yard plays, 15-yard plays, just getting the ball out quick reads and making big plays down the field, which Georgia couldn't adjust, man. And that's just from my eye test. Like I said, I'm not gonna get into all the stats, but just looking at uh especially the first half, man. We was terrible. I think after Carson Beck, he leaves this program. Kirby Smart gonna have to pretty much see where our backup. I can't forget his. I keep forgetting his name right now, but we got to see where he's at. Um, we have too much talent in the state of Georgia to come down to this right now. You know, with the NIL, and I mean the playing field is starting to be level throughout the country, especially in the Southeastern Conference. It's starting to become level. It's not like Sundays for the NFL any given Sunday. Now it beginning to be any given Saturdays. Any given Saturday, it's a potential that you may lose. We watched yesterday as Miami lost at Georgia Tech. Uh, any given any given Saturday, y'all. Any given Saturday that our favorite college football team could win and they possibly could lose. But yesterday Georgia just didn't look good. Just didn't look good. No production from the receivers. Like I said, the defense couldn't apply more pressure to the quarterback that was pretty much hampered by high ankle sprain. It was just ridiculous, man. I'm so Georgia, man. Sometimes I just cut the game off. You know, I had to come back. I get so frustrated because I see things and I be like, what are they doing? What are they doing? I can't watch this. And you know, what I have to get is I have to watch more to come on here and and kind of act like what I know what I'm talking about to you guys. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. But yeah, Georgia didn't have their best game, losing 28-10, and, and pretty much 3 points after the half, pretty much a shutout. You know, 7 points the first quarter, and from there just 3 points. That's no good production from a number two team in the country. There's no production for a number two team in the country. Now, the way things are looking right now, let's see. So okay, as it looks right now. Hold on, you guys. Hold on, right quick. Just checking on something. Just checking on something. Looking at the college football rankings right now. Yeah. Right now, Oregon is number one. Georgia number two, which they gonna fall. Ohio State number three. Miami they lost, so they're looking at probably falling a little bit. Number four. Texas number five. Blowout of Florida yesterday. A really molly-whopping of Florida yesterday. And Penn State seven. They're 7-1 right now at number six. Looking at the totality of the top 25 right now, Alabama, even though they're number 11, they looking really stronger, and I think they're getting stronger, and they're gonna be a problem in the college football playoffs. I love my Georgia Bulldogs, but Alabama, they still gonna be looking tough. Um, Boise State, uh, we gotta see how good they really are against some of the nation top teams. We'll see that in the playoffs also if they make it. Um, LSU lost against Alabama yesterday, so we'll see how far they drop if they're in the playoffs or not. Um, Colorado, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think about Colorado. I know they out there in the what is the Big 12 or whatever conference thing. I don't know, but they're standing right now at 6-2. Um, well, 7-2 after the win yesterday. It's haven't updated yet, but at the same time, you got Colorado hanging at number 21 right now. They could possibly slide up. Can they slide up 10 spots to get in? I mean, rounding out the top, they have Clemson, Washington State, Army, Iowa State, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, LSU, SMU. So they're going, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Yeah. Can they slide up and get into the playoff? Can Colorado slide up and get into the playoffs? That'll be an interesting story right there if they can. I'll definitely be you know, it's hard to root against prime time. Once a dirty bird, um, it's hard to root against him. I love him. I wish he could have went to Florida State and made something with that program. The way they're looking right now is, they're trash. Let's say they trash right now. But yeah, man, I want to come on here and just talk some football with y'all. Just coming off this, I know we're going to a pregame with the Birds coming up in about another a game with the New Orleans Saints at 1 o'clock this afternoon. So, but I just wanted to come on and talk a little college football. Shout out to Georgia Tech for their big win yesterday against number 4 Miami Hurricanes. Shout out to Cam Ward. I love the guy. Yeah, he gonna be one of them guys coming in the NFL draft pretty soon. I don't know if he coming out this year, next year, but I mean next year or the year after. But he's definitely a name to put up there as a Shadur Sanders, like last year guys, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels. So he's gonna be one of them guys coming in the NFL either this year, next year, or so far. But yeah, shout out to Georgia Tech for their big win, and I was definitely rooting for Cam Ward also because I love the guy. I love talent, and that boy got talent. I think yesterday was one of them games that some people may say trap, and probably so. But it was definitely one of them games. I know he could have had back because he could have ran the numbers up. Like I said in the previous video, he could have ran the numbers up for his Heisman Trophy, possibly win this year. So definitely shout out them. But yeah, man. Yeah, I was disappointed in Georgia yesterday. It's not looking good. I mean, we can go on and on and on about the stats or whatever, and but this comes down to death, not death, but death. It come down to death on the line in our lineup because we don't have that depth right now. And it showed. It surely showed. Cause once them boys down there, at Ole Miss, they was coming. Even they had a couple of guys that go down. The next man was up. So with I think after this season, Georgia really squeaked by a lot of wins. We they could have easily lost about 4 games already, easily. Um, they have their defense have saved them uh, in a few games, but at the same time, that's not going to hold up throughout the season, especially with this 12 team playoffs that's coming up this year. It's not going to work. They have, I think, Tennessee next week. So, hey, I don't want to talk bad against them coming up this week. I'll look more into it this week about next week game, but the way they played yesterday and they have to play Tennessee, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. They're gonna have to go back to the lab, go back to the locker room, go back to the film. They're gonna look each other in the mirror, the players, the coaches, and see what we got. Do we got 5-star recruits? Or they were, or they was 5-star, now they 3-star. We don't know. Yeah, they got Tennessee and the in-state rivalry, Georgia Tech. That could possibly be another loss for Georgia. So it's not over for Georgia, man. I'm looking forward to this playoffs. See how everything goes. As far as the top 12 and who's going to be in and who's going to get left out. Are we going to have a 3-team lost team in the college football playoffs? I don't know. But we'll see, man. But that's my thoughts on yesterday and Georgia Bulldogs. And I just had to come on here and just really talk real with you guys, man. Y'all know me. I'm just not starting out this thing, and sometimes I have to get this thing off my mind, because I have a lot of things in my mind. Sometimes I know what I'm talking about, and sometimes I probably don't. So that's why I need y'all help, man. Give me some feedback. Keep following me, keep supporting me, and just look out, man. But today, if I can go down to New Orleans, I'm really looking for a dominant game from the Falcons. I'm talking about put your feet on their neck, really mollywhopping. I'm looking forward to that. I think we're just the better team right now. I know New Orleans, they're gonna be looking because they just fired their head coach, Dennis Allen, last week, and I know they're looking for something to get them by this week, but they're a team that's on the decline. They haven't been looking good. They lost against the winless Panthers the previous week, so it's really looking ugly for them. But the Falcons, I expect a dominant performance today. Just on both sides of the ball. No excuses and no mistakes. Let's get this W and get ready for the Broncos the following week. That's all I can say, y'all guys. But I'm out. This your boy Dunt. Atlanta good folks, and y'all rise up today, man. I'll let you. Peace.